simply amazing. I mean, the superlatives, how can you describe 8 no-hitters, 3 different pitchers? I think it took Nolan Ryan 20-some years to get 7 no-hitters, major league record.
You know, people that follow baseball understand baseball. I mean, it's pretty impressive what they're doing. You know, just to not allow that bloop single to right field or, you know, blooper anywhere. These guys are just enjoying it, having a great time, which you just saw. You know, your interview. They're just great kids that have worked hard and are just enjoying their senior season, and you know, mixing up their pitches, and you know, that's a good recipe for getting strikes and getting out. So yeah, I'm proud of them and I'm excited for them, and hopefully it continues.
Well, like you said, no matter what happens, you trade any of these. He said, the 3 years, 1 playoff victory. And that's something that kind of irks the guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what? There were 3 great games, and we lose 10 innings, 1-0 to Kenosha Indian Trail last year. That's baseball, but we have a better team this year than we've had the last. This is by far our best team we've had. Our defense is much better. Our lineup 1 through 9 is much better. It's going to take a good pitching performance and to beat us in the tournament, and these guys are excited. They have goals. You know, we accomplished one of those in the conference championship, but they trade all these wins for more wins in the tournament and to continue to play till June. So great attitude, great team chemistry, something a lot better this year than we've had in the last couple of years.
Well, you have the 3 pitchers, but then you also have some other pitchers that you mentioned earlier had to throw JV just because there's no innings for him on varsity.
You know, Andy Breyer was our number 2 pitcher last year. I think he threw 40-some innings. This year he's at 13 innings. You know, these 3 guys have stepped it up huge this year. Our juniors haven't found time with some rainouts to get innings in, so we've had to send them down to JV1 to get some work. So, you know, these guys have deserved it and earned the right to get varsity innings this year, and we're going to, like I said, ride them out, hopefully for the next 4 weeks.
Can you just describe each of the 3, starting with Heath?
You know, they're all unique. He's a definite power pitcher. He throws 85, 87 miles an hour, really commands and establishes his fastball and relies on it quite a bit, hitting spots. When he throws his curveball and changeup for a strike, he is extremely tough to beat. You know, Jacob, you know, surprises you. You know, he's about 150 pounds. You know, he throws hard, throws 83, 84 with a hard biting curveball, and when he gets that over, he is extremely tough to beat, which obviously you've seen throughout the year. And Kevin is the same way. Kevin will throw more strikes than the both of them. He's more consistent at the plate with an above-average fastball, above-average curveball, and you know, then when he knows that he has command of the strike zone, he's able to get those guys to fish for that ball a little bit out of the zone. So they're all 3 unique in what they do, and you know, I'm fortunate to have them as Jefferson Eagle baseball players.
Last question for you. In this age of the DH, do your pitchers hit?
Yeah, everybody but Kevin. Kevin pitches much better when he's just focusing on pitching. Heath is one of our better hitters, as well as Jacob. You know, Jacob's my first switch hitter that I've ever had. You know, so he'll go righty or lefty depending on who's throwing. So we do let them hit, but as soon as they get on base, we have courtesy runners on for them immediately. So, you know, they're heading back to the dugout before I even call time sometimes.
So no runs given up and no runs scored for the pitchers either.
You know, they're not running bases when they're pitching. So.